My name is Jimmy, and I can make anything.
I'm John, and I can make anything funny. Jim, what are you doing?
Worry about yourself. Watch out.
Ah, checkmate.
What are you doing?
I'm playing chess online with my son, Matt. He just beat me for the 35th time.
Why don't you play on a real board?
Because I don't have one.
Why don't you let me make you one?
You can make me a board, the pieces, everything, the whole set?
I can make anything.
Really? You can make it for free? All right, let's go out on the streets of New York and see what real play is like in their game.
Let's go.
You got it, thanks. Now, if you were gonna have a custom-made table, would you like it bigger?
That size of the chessboard is exactly right. Anything larger and you wouldn't be able to take it all in with one view.
Jesse, if you were to have a custom board, anything special you would like in it?
I think the important thing in chessboards is simplicity.
I can't see it when it's very cramped. I can't see the pieces.
It makes it not fun, I would assume.
Pattern.
All right, these are the pieces I like right there. Nice, big, simple. If you start making them all fancy like this, your mind doesn't know which piece is which. It slows down the game.
That makes perfect sense, actually. The most important thing I learned in our interviews is that the chess set should look traditional. We're going to use walnut and maple to make our chess board.
So you have two naturally different colors.
That's exactly right.
So when we were kids, I remember you making chessboards where you'd make 64 squares and then do a complete glue up all the way around.
This time, we're going to glue strips of wood, glue them together, and then chop those pieces up.
If one was salami and one was cheese, you would just slice them off the end of the log. Is that what we're doing?
Oh, look what I did. You threw off my concentration. You made me mess up a square.
Everything's my fault? See? No more mess up.
The 6 essential pieces we need. We're going to sculpt out of wood.
Right, and then what?
Then we're going to make a rubber mold of that piece.
Oh, and
then make a casting.
them.
This is just a brief description of what the molds may look like. And then we're going to pour a liquid casting into it. And then out of it, we're going to get our piece.
The final pieces will be made of what kind of material?
It's a casting liquid. It'll be a liquid resin that we mix together, and then in a chemical reaction, it becomes solidified in the mold.
So it looks like a hard plastic to the people at home.
Right.
I appreciate you doing all this work. I just want to beat my son at a game of chess. What is the first move?
The first move is going to glue up the maple and the walnut wood that's going to become the top of our chess set. We want to intermesh the light and dark woods, and then we're going to split them as laminates that each square is going to become a piece of the board. So follow along.
I'll do my best.
And eventually we're going to get to a part where all of a sudden you're going to go, I get it.
Okay.
First mark will be 2, 4. All right, now we're going to rip it into strips.
It doesn't smell like maple syrup, I'll tell you that.
What does it smell like? It smells like wood. Okay?
Yeah.
Now I will cut it into the strips that are going to become recognizable.
You have it.
Now you see here I just clamped together what is going to become our board. The reason I put a third clamp on the outside is because if I tighten just these 2 clamps, it'll bow up in the middle.
And it pops.
And we want it to be as flat as possible, so that's why we add this third clamp on top.
Newer carpenters will literally bang this with a hammer thinking they have to do that.
You never saw that.
It squeezes the glue completely out and makes it ineffective.
Who told you that?
Wood Magazine. I read.
Really?
Yes.
All right, now that this is dried, we're going to cross-cut it in the other direction. Be careful with that.
Looks like half a chessboard.
It is half a chessboard, because now the next step is to split these in half.
And then we're going to have the exact amount.
Then we'll have exactly what we need. Like a prop plane.
Jimmy is now using a saw that was built in 1880. Watch yourself.
I'm just cutting slow and steady so I don't get any surprises.
This saw that's over 120 years old, we got for free, as long as we just took it out of the shop that it was in. And the reason we got this for free is because it weighs 1,000 pounds. But it is also an extremely hard-working, reliable machine, much like myself. Look at that. That is the beginning of our chess set.